So when I take my bottles alcohol, I keep it like on the corner.
You said you were overdone, but his hoodie's still on your rotation. It's grab your phone, snap a few pics, and find it on Depop. Listed in minutes, with no selling fees. And just like that, you got 500 miles away. Just paid full price for your closure. And right on cue.
Hey, still have a hoodie?
Nope, but I've got tonight's dinner paid for. Start selling on Depop, where taste recognizes taste. List now with no selling fees. Payment processing fees and boosting fees still apply. See website for details.
Alcoholic.
No shit.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Like it was bad. It was bad.
And you're a kid.
Yeah, I'm 15. So when I moved in with my dad, everything changed. Everything changed. He lived on 25th in Cleveland. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the area, but he lived on 25th in Cleveland, like right by Billiter. And where I grew up was on Kenmore. So I would always walk down to my neighborhood. I mean, 25th was still my neighborhood, but it wasn't. I mean,
That's a rough neighborhood.
Well, I mean, when I was there, I was there.
Yeah.
It didn't seem rough. It seemed that was normal. You know what I'm saying? It was my neighborhood. And I got robbed. I got robbed for my shoes. I had some brand new Huaraches. I remember like it was yesterday.
Okay. Tell us about it. Tell us about this.
I called my sister because it was supposed to be owned house. Into a house in Genesee. My father let my little sister's family move into the house on Kenmore.
Okay.
Whole nother story.
Okay.
Whole nother story.
Okay.
So I would walk down from 25th to Kenmore.
So you're walking. Dude, when they take the shoes, that's just like so tough.
You know, it's wild because I make light of it right now, but in reality, that is when my life changed.
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams rely on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Good at that age.
Well, to be honest, it's like, because you knew what happened.
Yeah. It's for protection. Yeah.
That's the go-to. I couldn't think of like going and finding somebody, doing something to somebody else.
LSU ready to kick it away to get things started.
Yeah, that's the day that I celebrated.
Very special.
It's special. That's the same.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Everything without fail. It was part of my clothes.
Yeah.
It was part of my outfit.
For your daily routine.
Yeah, no, I'm just at school. Still in school.
Yes, you bring
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start this drive going to the air. Takes an easy throw in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
To the air on second down. He's got him. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
That was different.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. At the 40, there he goes.
My God.
Flying out to the left. The 10. Touchdown, Tiger. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest.
I mean, obviously, I'm
Dangerous
sure his
weapon
demeanor
out of the
changed.
backfield,
Was there
catching the
violence?
football, making the big
Anything
play.
like that?
No, he wasn't.
Point is good, and it's 7-0.
like a
Quick
violent.
strike offense on
He wasn't
that
violent. He was like a
three-play
man to
scoring
man, like a family
drive.
dude.
And the
Sure.
Bulls come in a lightning strike, a
But he never
70-yard touchdown
jumped on
pass.
me or
Kickoff
then we
unit
just
is
saw
out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
As a kid, you got to see the switch.
You probably think Squarespace is just for
Here he
websites.
comes with the
But
return.
also the domain for Squarespace.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return.
LuckyRingers.com for your rugby league. Or WeirdRugbyCult.com for your weird rugby cult. Whatever your dream, Squarespace domain and website is anywhere from 0 to 1 all in one place. Get yours before it's gone with offer code MAKEITREAL for 2% off your domain. or
He might want another play.
Yeah.
To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the physicality of the secondary on defense, that defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Quickly complete. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive.
Breaks into the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed,
Nice.
he just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike
We're
offense
thinking
on
that same dumb shit.
scoring drive. And he capped that one off with some flair and some juice. A 72-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Explain that for me. Does that mean the ship was like
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Going to the running game. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out a little bit.
They give it to him again. Look out, he's got
Ooh,
room.
you gotta be playing with me.
There he goes. Gives him the big stiff arm. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Man, having a great back makes life so easy on your offense. It balances everybody out. It commits more guys to the box. And this guy all season long, he's in the top 10 in rushing for a reason. He's continued to make plays. You continue to trust him. This guy is a great...
Continues to fight for yards. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Back to pass on second down.
Jesus.
Going for the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown.
Hi, Lulu.
I think the days of running backs just
Oh, dude, that's because that's the Lulu dance. That's how she dance. She be like,
able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
You need me.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Mississippi State endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Stark Vegas, and the Bulldogs came away with a win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors
Jimmy
keeping
the
an
lock, like
eye
he
on
would pick the
everything
lock.
all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Now this is
LSU will dive into the
pre-camera
playbook
everywhere.
here on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score already. There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. Big time pickup on that one.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of the guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Creates a little room.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
That's Christmas. Oh, yeah. Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that happened 2 or 3 times.
People now.
The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Might be calling a hot route. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
I could actually live. Like I had hopes like tomorrow.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. The early scripts have work trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll leave it with him. He breaks the tackle. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that.
what? You just came in.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better.
Let him out,
Offense. Keep the running game going. You get big
So
chunks
annoying.
like
You
this.
just came in.
Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
To the ground. He's got it again. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Running back searching for a hole. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They're testing the right side here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The lone back's got it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen. Welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play.
Is that E Grizzle?
Missouri will have
Tell him why he had to cook me like that.
He ought to be able to use this first break to pin him deep.
Nigga said mega nostalgia.
Wants to return it. He's looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down to 26.
He was watching it when I watched it too.
Was it shocking at all?
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense.
All right, babe, stop.
They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive.
My wife
to punt it.
They got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense that you display.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one
Erica?
play to happen to hopefully galvanize
Really?
that offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast.
You know that I personally love you. He just so let me love this.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Shit from your past. And you know it. But they don't. And you, like you said, it almost feels like you're wearing it.
He's looking to pass.
Wide
open downfield. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
This defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this.
MJ!
Get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick. It makes it easy for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Baby's right there.
Wants to throw again. He makes the grab. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
Like a top and body form, and then just sit down.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Right on the money. And he rolled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
On the run, deep down the right side.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. LSU quick to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown LSU!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. looking to throw on first down. Got a man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Handoff to the lone back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Under fire. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Out of the gun, the inside give.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the grab close to the logo. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Break it on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on second down. On target over the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field. That's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking to throw again. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Breaks the tackle. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. So the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Wants to throw on third down. Gets open down the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
A little screen to the running back. Still on his feet at the 45. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. They try to pop a run on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Catch in the middle, it's Anthony. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
He's looking to throw on third and short. Grab near the marker, it's Anthony. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Penn State is getting blitzed right now in Beaver Stadium in front of that super loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 28 to Cal. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. LSU right back to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Looking to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They go to the draw. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might be changing the route. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. He's in open space downfield. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Fires to the right. It's complete.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Looking to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Complete to the right. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Backed up now here, 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Fakes the grab on the left. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. You look like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. He wants to throw it again. Firing to the right, complete. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He caught it. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. Now try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Penn State is getting taken to the cleaners today. We're talking heavy starch on a hanger, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. They're trailing by 21 to Cal. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. To the air on first down. Then as he throws. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Going to swing it on second down. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Working the middle, it's complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back gets to give. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. The quick out. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a 1st down.
What a big play in the 4th quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a 1st down here. Nice job by the quarterback making the pass, getting the 1st down.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. On the run, still looking. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Looking to scramble. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Got his man. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. He didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen,